Hey guys, welcome to Stacks on Stacks on Stacks, where we share our mediocre opinions on an array of books. I'm very tired.
I'm awake.
And I'm kind of a zombie.
And today we're discussing sparkly men who are way too old and preying on 17-year-old girls. We're reading Twilight.
Okay.
And
What do you guys want to start with? First impressions.
I don't like Bella.
Yeah, nah, I get you.
Yeah. We should add, it's our first time reading Twilight.
Not mine. I've read it many times.
I have watched the movies, like a book center, where you watch the movies and then read the book.
So I never really fully watched the movies either.
Yeah, we have to do a movie now.
I've seen parts of them, but never like watched the full movie. So I kind of went in totally blind. I mean, I knew the story, the gist of it anyway. But yeah, the first like half of the book, I was just like, Bella, can you stop complaining about everything?
Dude, she's kind of mean. That's what I was texting about. I forgot how she's actually like, just the way she thinks about people. It's like, dude, chill out.
And it's funny because like all the vampires, like instantly she's like, they're beautiful, they're stunning, they're graceful.
Yeah.
She talks about it so much, like how beautiful they are, how hot they are. I'm like, girl, okay, I get it.
Like the comment she makes about Mike right off the bat when she meets him. Is that his name?
Mike?
Is that his name?
Mike Newton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's his name.
What did she say?
She was like, she made this whole comment about how he looks like some sort of like band geek nerd who like was gonna, I'd have to find the page exactly, but I was like, what, girl?
Oh, that was probably Eric.
Oh, maybe it was Eric. It was like an intro. It was like the first person she met at school.
I think that's Eric.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Because he like walks her to her
Yeah.
next class or
Because
whatever.
they're like all obsessed with her.
That's also crazy.
Right? I literally wrote down like, why is everybody obsessed with her?
I think I said something similar in my notes. Also, she complained about the weather so much.
Yes.
Oh, dude, yeah, no,
and
one does piss me off.
It made me so mad too. I was like, I like the rain.
I don't know, like, I mean, okay, these books are weird too, just like someone that grew up in the Pacific Northwest. I'm sure you guys got it too, where it's like, just shut the fuck up already, because like, that's what I'm used to.
Yeah, she's like, I have to wear a rain jacket?
I know, I'm like, girl.
Also, the school setup. Like, we can get into this, but I just want to say, like, the school setup was weird because she was like, yeah, we had to walk outside to our classrooms. I'm like, why are we walking outside? You live in the Pacific Northwest. You shouldn't build your school like that.
I always kind of imagined it like mods. Like, do you remember the mods behind at CCC? Kind of like that. I mean,
oh, yeah,
obviously
like
more permanent
portables?
building- Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously more permanent buildings because, like, it's an actual school. But that's kind of always how I pictured it.
Yeah, that's how just like...
I was picturing, like, a California high school where it's, like, the hallways are outside.
Yeah.
Because, like, we had schools like that. Like, I went to school like that, but it's covered. It's, like, a covered walkway.
Yeah.
No, like,
Yeah,
my elementary, middle school was 3 buildings with connected cover areas.
Yeah, my high school was like that.
Yeah.
So, but it was only 2, and it was covered pretty much.
I swear, like, every class, she's like, I'm walking outside. I'm like, why are we walking outside?
It's Forks. They don't have funding. I guess.
It was literally like, I imagine like portables, and like every class has its own like room.
That's always kind of how I pictured it.
Yeah.
Too.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I was like, okay.
I will say for me, like, this book is boring, but that's what makes it kind of a cozy read for me because Bella is so mundane. Just like, it's her going home and doing her homework.
Okay, I made a note about this. It's crazy how much she does her homework.
Oh, I know, right? Like, no, she's actually a good kid.
It's not just that she's a good kid. I'm like, we were nerds. We're nerds. But I was like, girl.
Especially, she pulls out calculus, and I'm like.
And every single class, oh, I already learned this. I'm like, okay,
No,
so maybe taking a more advanced class? Like, I don't...
Yeah, I don't understand why they couldn't, like, adjust her schedule. Like, she just had to take... Did they not have advanced classes or something?
Maybe not.
Or...
But she was in such a small town. Maybe they didn't.
But she's a junior.
She
could have taken...
She was in advanced classes in Phoenix.
Yeah, but she was a junior. She could have taken, like, senior classes.
That's true.
Because when I went to a small school in Idaho, I took the 8th grade math class when I was in 7th grade just because I needed something more advanced.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah.
You used to be good at math.
Nah, I know. Back in the day. No, it's okay. I repeated pre-algebra like 3 times.
Same. It's a miracle I got an A in that class.
But no, I was like, she does her homework so much. She's constantly like, I come home and I do homework. I come home and I do homework. I'm like,
And she's like, I come home, I cook dinner for my dad and
And then I
me. I
clean
do
the
the
house."
dishes, and then I go do my homework. I was like, what?
I was like, what kind of
She's so mundane.
But it's kind of low key. Like, this is where I can see the Mormon influences a bit, because that's like not necessarily like, I don't want to say like Mormon culture, but they like in their church and stuff, they like really preach like cleanliness and like your hair is done, you dress a certain way, you keep your house a certain way. It's like a
Interesting.
it's like a
okay.
big thing, and I only know this because we have Mormon family. But it's like
Yeah.
a big thing. And so I was like, oh, you can kind of see influences in that way where they're like,
Yeah. It's
it-
something that like I would like to be able to do that myself, to just like come home and clean the house, but like that ain't me.
it's also crazy.
So like it kind of
Yeah, I was gonna say for how mentally unwell she is, that she is capable of just doing that.
I mean, I feel like in the first book she's not too bad as far as mental health. She goes off the rails in the second one,
Yeah,
obviously,
but she's like clearly struggling.
oh yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff that's not really talked about in this book at all. Like the way that Bella is parentified between like her and her parents, like she is the parent.
I think that's like one of my first notes.
Yeah.
Was literally like literally the third note is worrying about her own parents' neglect.
No, literally, like I worry about what her life was like with her mom before
No,
this,
really.
because like she was the parent in that relationship is the only thing that you can gather from any of these books, and there's like more that comes out
Yeah,
in the other ones.
like her moving to Washington just so that her mom can move around because she's a little sad. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, I'll just take over
You do
cooking
you.
And cleaning the house.
and cleaning the house,
doing the grocery
laundry.
shopping.
I was like, okay. Girl needs a parent. Anyways, and then I also just feel like dimensionally, a lot of the characters just kind of felt flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. I like that the book versus movie adds more backstory to like the Collins in particular. Like getting the whole thing with Alice, having that thing with James before that she can't remember and stuff, which is never touched on again in these books, so that kind of pisses me
It's not.
What?
I was
Okay,
ready to
it's
explore
like-
more.
It was like kind of mentioned. So in New Moon, when they all leave, she kind of like goes and tries to find out more, but she pretty much can't find anything. She finds out that she had a sister and has a niece that's still alive, but that's it. And then I'm pretty sure after that it is never brought up again.
What?
I know. I'm really hoping, honestly. Okay. So for like every big anniversary for Twilight, Stephanie Meyer releases a new book. So I'm kind of hoping that there will be. I doubt it, but my little Alice loving heart is like, please give me an Alice book where she like actually figures this stuff out. Because there's like actual interesting backstory there.
Alice is a lot more interesting than
I was
Bella.
really intrigued by
I
Alice.
love book Alice so much.
I liked movie Alice too. I arguably best character.
No, like literally. I adore Alice. Dude, that whole thing at the end where Edward's like, yeah, Alice had a little bit too much fun staging you falling down the stairs.
That was funny.
I was dying. I literally marked that page number. It was so funny.
Yeah. I love that so much. Alice is
I can't believe they don't touch on that more.
not really, yeah. I've been kind of rereading. I read like half of New Moon because the first half was boring as hell. So I was reading the second half, and now I'm into Eclipse. And yeah, there was just that tiny bit in New Moon. I don't think there's anything more about it, but I will keep you posted.
Damn. I was really vibing with Alice's backstory, and I didn't really write any notes about it because I figured any questions I had about it would be explained in
Yeah.
further books.
Nope.
And now we know they're not.
So
Let's not focus on Alice, I guess.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, I guess.
Back when there should have been multi points of views.
Really. We needed multiple points of view, like at the end
Yeah.
with the whole James scene, like, because
I
she
mean,
just like passes out and then you don't know what
guys
happens till
about
after.
Midnight Sun, right?
I
Is that
heard
the one,
of
is that the one that's
it.
written in Edward's point of view?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's Twilight from Edward's point of view. She finally released it like 5 years ago. I
Okay.
think. Because it was a whole thing. She started writing it, and then somebody hacked her computer and leaked it.
Okay, I think I remember
So
that.
she like didn't finish it. She just posted it online and was like, fuck, here. Fine.
I remember that.
But she finally finished it and published it. I think that was the 15-year anniversary. But there's definitely a lot more that happens from Edward's side of things. That book is a lot longer than Twilight, actually.
Does it cover the whole, or it just covers the first book?
Just the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's interesting. He's so dramatic. He's every inch the dramatic little bitch I knew him to be, and I adore him.
I mean, it makes sense considering he watches her sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of like the vampire situation though,
Mhm.
just in general, I love that in every vampire book I've ever read, they're like, "Oh, we actually can't go in the sun. That's a myth." Or like, like they always have like a "that's a myth"
Right.
like line. Like, and
Yeah,
it's
like-
so funny.
Now you're crossing like now you just sound stupid. Of course.
Of course we can go in the sun. Okay, we just sparkle. That's it.
It's crazy though how much it influenced. Like you can see how it's influenced books now,
Oh yeah.
especially male main and female main characters. We were talking about this a little bit.
Yeah.
Some female main characters. I was like, oh, this is like Bella. Like I
Mhm.
can see the influence of it and a lot of more
Yeah.
in the sense that they're kind of a Mary Sue.
Yeah. I will say, again, especially in comparison to movies, I think Book Bella is a lot wittier and she's funnier. Not so much in this one.
Okay.
Okay, I was,
I was
gonna,
gonna
say,
say,
like,
I don't know if I was
Every once in a while
laughing
she'll
that much.
say something, but in the later one, she's quite a bit funnier, in my opinion.
She did say a line like in one of the early chapters that was like, I was being sarcastic. I guess people up here don't get sarcasm. And I was like, okay.
all right.
You're
man.
so edgy. Okay. I have a note about the education requirements. Because now hear me out. Washington has some of the best education in the country. So how has she already completed all of these classes in Phoenix? And because I'm pretty sure Arizona's lower on the totem pole for education.
Good point.
And even if she took advanced classes, I
Mhm.
still think like Washington's.
Was it like that 20 years ago?
No, that's what I was trying to think.
I don't
Because
know.
I was like,
Good
where are the
question.
That's the
education?
only difference I could think of.
Also, like she made a comment about like, there you only had to do PE for 2 years, and in Washington you have to do it all 4 years, or like things like that. I'm like, what are
Mhm.
these education requirements?
The PE thing seemed weird.
It did seem weird
Like,
because we only had to do 2 years.
yeah.
We
Did we even have to really?
I mean, I also kind of cheated my way out of PE in high school.
We had
Sort of.
a friend who documented walking downstairs to get the mail every day,
Mm-hmm.
and she got PE credit for it.
That's great. I decided I didn't want to take PE anymore at high school, so I took it on. There was like an online option they let us do. I took it online, and it's kind of similar. Like you were supposed to like log your exercise. I totally like BS'd the whole thing.
It's like
Or I
that
think I counted my dance
We
as
did
my
dance,
exercise, and I was
yeah.
like, that's fine.
office blooper of I'm taking online karate classes.
Wait, I'm like blanking on. It's been so long since I watched The Office.
I don't remember that episode. It just popped up on my Instagram like yesterday. I've seen it before, but it's a blooper of Gabe is trying to say something. He's like working on stuff.
Of course, it's Gabe.
Yeah, he's like, I've been taking online karate classes, but none of them can keep a straight face on it, so I couldn't keep it in the show.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Also, let's talk about their love story because they say "I love you" real quick.
Oh, it's
And
so
so
fast.
fast.
Also, the first time, because I literally wrote it down because I was like, this is insane. She says, "I love you," and then he says, "Bella, you're my life now." And I just wrote, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
then.
that's the thing about these books is the four of them take place over the course of like 18 months, if even maybe it's 16, and for 8 of that, Edward is gone.
What?
Like all of it, like pregnancy, having a baby.
Wow,
So she's like 18, maybe? Because she's like 17 in this book,
she's
right?
17 in this one, yes.
So, but by the end, like,
yeah,
she's like 18.
yeah, pretty much. She gets turned like a few days before her 19th birthday, I think. Or is it her 20?
It's really crazy that she says "I love you" that quickly. Like
Mm,
it was literally like he started talking to her and then she was like, "Okay, I love you." And I was just like,
literally.
and I love a romance novel. I love love,
Same.
but I was like, this is a little quick.
I was like, I don't think it's real.
Like,
To be fair, we already discussed that we feel like there was probably some neglect there in her relationship with her mom. So of course, the first person that shows any sort of interest in her.
I love you. You care about me?
What? You ask questions about my interests?
yeah, when she makes that comment about like favorite gem or something, he's like, no, I'm only asking you questions now. And he's like, what's your favorite gem? And she's like, topaz. And she's like, if he had asked me before, I would have said garnet. I don't know why I said topaz. And then I realized it's the color of his eyes. Or something like that.
No,
yeah.
And I
she did
was
say
like,
that.
oh,
down
my
bad.
love.
I was like, ooh, this could end very badly for you.
Yeah, imagine they don't work out. I mean,
Right.
we know that they do. But
Like,
imagine they don't. Like, I don't
But like
think she can.
realistically, I'm thinking like it's not gonna work. You guys are in high school. Well, Bella's in high school anyway.
I don't know how she would mentally recover from that.
I don't think she would.
Also, for how old he is, I have thoughts about his age. But for how old he is, why? Why are you messing around with a 17-year-old who's clearly struggling?
I have a theory about this.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a whole thing in the fourth one when Bella has Renesmee that they think it's like the Volturi think it's an immortal child, which is they're banned, they're illegal because they like can't mature once their turn. So I think even though like it was only in context of children and that's why they can't be changed, like that they can't learn, they don't mature, like they are stuck. Like you can't teach them not to go into a crowd of people and like just murder all of them. So my theory is that like they don't mature anymore after they change, even if they're older. So I think Edward genuinely is still like 17 years old.
Oh, interesting. I guess that makes sense.
It does.
I'm not like verbalizing this.
No, I get it.
It's canon now.
Like, but that's my theory. It's just like, because he doesn't usually act like he's ancient. Like,
Right, and they don't age physically.
yeah.
So why would they age mentally?
But I feel like the big thing with aging, in humans anyways, is that like your experience ages you. It's not necessarily like
Yeah.
it's like time, like life
Yes.
experience, and not like time, like physically.
But to be fair, they're repeating high school over and over.
Which is fucking insane. Okay, wait.
I mean, they do more than that, which is not touched on in this book, but they do more than that. Like Edward has more doctorates than Carlisle.
I'm okay. Maybe I missed this. The graduation cap thing, is that only in the movies, or did
It's
I?
only in the movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Which honestly, because they did the cross thing.
Yeah,
in this one, which honestly, I wish they had put that in the movies instead. I think that's just a cooler backstory. Like, I mean, do what you will with religion, but like, it wasn't in a preachy way.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting because I kept waiting for the Do you know about the graduation caps?
I don't.
In the movie, on the wall when Bella goes over, they have all of their graduation caps from every time they've graduated school.
It's just like a mural.
It's like a mural on the wall.
Okay.
And it's like a family joke.
Because they keep repeating.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah.
No, they do a lot more in the books. They do college and stuff too. But Edward apparently, since he's the only one that's never had a partner, just has studied like everything. So, you know, he had to do something with his nights. Like.
Okay, speaking of that, no sleep is kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird. Like, I guess because the other vampires usually hunt at night because so they're like hidden, but
And they sleep
if
during the day.
they hunt animals, then like I don't know.
Just not sleeping at all.
why-
I would be pissed.
Honestly, yeah. Like, I do not need 24 hours in a day. Okay.
Forever.
Yeah.
Just awake always.
Constantly. Sounds like
I gotta
torture.
reset my brain, yeah.
I'm not into
Well,
it.
again, comes in later that they're all like fucking all night. That's fine. So they're fine.
That's funny.
They all have to have like their own houses.
No, because I was like, but even still, like just being never sleeping. I love a nap just for fun.
Right.
Like I don't
I
need to be
gotta shut my
tired.
brain off. I just don't want to like exist for a little bit.
Yeah.
Which might speak to my mental health.
Also, for like Edward, if he can hear everyone's thoughts all the time, that
Mhm.
would be so mentally exhausting
Yeah.
to be awake all the time and like listening to everyone's thoughts.
Yeah. I think I would have to get into like meditation or something because
Sorry, go ahead.
no, go for it.
Because I love that scene where she's like getting followed in Port Angeles, and he's like, "Oh, I wasn't paying attention."
And then he was like, and then I finally noticed that Jessica stopped talking about you.
That's what makes me laugh
So
hard.
funny. And is it explained? I don't remember from the movies. Is it explained why he can't read her thoughts?
Kind of. I mean, it doesn't come into play until Breaking Dawn, when she gets turned into a vampire. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. If you like read the first one, it sucks. If you read all of them and then go back and read the first one and you actually understand what's happening, it's a lot better.
Well, I have a lot of grace for first books. Like when people
Yeah.
are like, it's boring or I didn't like it, I'm like, listen, I have a lot of grace. I'm willing to stick it out. You know, people are like, oh, wait till the next book, it gets better. Like I'm very willing to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just wondering, cause like people like, you gotta get through air fire, Rach. Gotta get through air
God,
fire.
I'm working on it.
Air fire is rough.
It's really
I
rough.
am
It's one of my
like
favorites
a
though.
quarter of the way through it, and I just like,
Yeah.
It's hard because you get a whole bunch of POVs all of a sudden, and you're like, who is Manon?
Once you get to the end, though, chef's kiss.
God's tier.
Like,
You haven't. Oh, I thought you meant the end of the series. I was like, you haven't finished in
Air
Kingdom of
Fire.
Ash yet. Yeah, no, Airfire and then Queen of Shadows.
Queen of Shadows is phenomenal. But yeah, no, the first one is very boring the first time you read it for Twilight.
Yeah, there's like I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of books, the sequel eats harder. You know,
right.
like the Hunger Games, God tier. You'll never hear me slander the
Yeah,
Hunger Games.
no.
The first book is good, but
Catching
Catching Fire is so good.
Yeah.
And like,
Nah, you ain't wrong there.
and if you're gonna count like Ballad and Haymitch's book, whatever it's called, Sunrise on the Reaping, as a trilogy, assuming there's gonna be another book, which I'm gonna assume that there is going to be.
She loves her trilogies.
Then Sunrise on the Reaping is the sequel, second book.
Right?
Got you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's the second book in Divergent?
New Moon is iffy. Oh, Insurgent.
I like that one better, I think, than Divergent. I don't remember. It's been a really long time.
It's been a long time since I've read
It's
those
been a long
books.
time since I've read them too.
I think there was a lot of stuff that went on in
I think
Insurgent, though.
Insurgent,
There
if I
was.
recall, like it was still a good book, but I think I like Divergent better. And then Allegiant is just ass.
Well,
It's bad. Well, yeah.
yeah.
We don't need to get into it, but it's bad.
It's bad.
We'll do a whole episode
know,
on
you
books that are
know.
bad.
Yeah,
Number one.
I mean, I did finish
The
it,
fan
but-
fiction is better.
I just have to say, I love the fact that they just didn't finish the movie.
I know, they're like, well.
They're gonna split it in two because that was like the hot trend back then, and then it was so bad they couldn't even.
Okay, and splitting movies into part two is just a side tangent.
Yeah.
You can fit so much more in. So why are we changing the book? Like, I loved Mockingjay 1 and 2. Don't get me wrong. That was like, there's so many things you could have put in because you had so much more time.
And the irony of it too is I feel like Mockingjay is the one that's most different from the books. I mean, the first one is a little bit, but yeah, as a general rule, I feel like Mockingjay was the one that deviated the most.
Oh, especially the last movie.
Yeah.
I think. And
At the same time, I guess you gotta fill stuff in and make 2 full movies out of it. Because Mockingjay is like what 350 pages.
Yeah,
if
but there's-
that.
Yeah, but there's still a lot that happens.
Yeah.
like they don't include anything of like Katniss recovering from her burns and her whole mental
Yeah.
breakdown, which
yeah.
is arguably my favorite part of Mockingjay.
As hard as it is to read.
It's really hard to read, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love a mental breakdown in a book. That's why the 5th Harry Potter book is my favorite, even though
War of the Phoenix is my favorite.
it's my favorite one. And then
Just tears for like 150, 200 pages.
Yeah, and then like what is that book? We were literally just talking about it. Fuck. What is it called? No.
Queen of Shadows?
Air of Fire. It's not my favorite, but it is one of my favorites because Aylin's crashing out. But you know, she has like a whole mental breakdown, and I was like, I'm into this. But I think it's like you got to reread.
So then you need to read New Moon because Bella like goes off the fucking rails.
Is that the one where it's like the different months?
Yes.
It's like data possibilities. Yeah. Okay.
No, dude, the way she did that in the book was crazy too, because it was like each one was a different chapter, and it just had the month, and then it was like blank pages.
Okay, so that's the one that I was talking to the family that you tutor for and I babysit for. Yeah. That the mom like DNF'd the series right there is when the pages were like the month that she was like, I can't read this. I can't. I think the other thing too, and we were talking about this earlier, is that this book is kind of hard to read because we're reading it as adults.
Yeah. I think I made a couple of notes. Like maybe if I was like in like the target audience for this book, like high school age, I could have gotten behind it more.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 12,
I
13,
think I was
14.
12 when I read it.
Like maybe not 6th grade, maybe like 13, 14, 15, like somewhere around there. I think I would have been like all over this. Yeah. Because it's very similar. Like, you know, like I loved the Mortal Instruments series and all the Shadowhunter books. Also, Edward really made me think of Will. But I love Edward. I think Will is a little bit more sarcastic.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
But again, Edward, like there's so you can see Edward's influence on like male main characters specifically. But I was telling you guys that I think Edward, I'm assuming she drew inspiration from Mr. Darcy because Edward literally screams Mr. Darcy and Rosalie screams Caroline Bingley. With she was like that sister, you know how, do you know who that is before I go any further? No? Okay.
I feel like I should.
Okay, so Caroline is, so Mr. Bingley is like the older sister, Elizabeth's older sister, the blonde one, who's played by Rosamund Pike, and she's like in love with him, Mr. Bingley, the redhead guy. And then Caroline Bingley is his sister, and she's kind of like snooty and was like kind of glaring at them the entire time. Yeah. And she's kind of like, like we shouldn't have them around, and so like I know Rosalie has like her reasons, and I know her reasons, but like off the bat, I was like, oh, you kind of see influences.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like I said, in all of these books, Bella is always reading classic titles, so it would make sense.
And I thought it was kind of weird that she was always reading classics, first of all.
She's not like other girls.
Because she's a teenager. But then I was thinking about it, like YA wasn't that big then.
Oh, no.
So there wouldn't have
2005.
Yeah, there wouldn't have been like as many books as we have now for her age group. So it kind of makes sense.
Which could also explain why you can pick up on the influence that these books have had on popular lit now. Because this was like the blueprint for YA, kind of.
Yeah. There was like, because I was also looking up like the Mortal Instruments first book, I think came out in like 2005, 2004. First Percy Jackson book would have been around the same time. There was kind of just like all of a sudden.
2005 was like, what a year.
Pride and Prejudice.
YouTube was created.
Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith. Was that that year?
It might have been 2005. Supernatural.
YouTube.
That's why I said YouTube.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah. I did say that.
I looked at you and processed it, and then didn't process it.
That's valid.
Was it Facebook? That was a few years later.
Facebook may have been 2005 as well.
What a year!
Crazy.
Supernatural.
High School Musical 2. I think. High School Musical 1.
Surely not 2.
High School Musical 1.
Maybe the first one.
High School Musical.
You got the phone.
Let's look it up.
That might have been a couple years later.
I feel like it was later.
High School Musical 3 came out in 2009. And I only know that because I went and saw it in theaters.
Okay.
And it's a childhood memory.
It's ingrained.
2006.
Okay.
But they would have been filming it in 2005, so.
So, same thing.
another thing that so there's just like a lot of stuff that I just would have cut out of this. Like you said, it's boring. The intro with the whole truck combo lasted way too long.
Yeah.
Like I literally just wrote, I would have cut this whole truck combo like insufferable LOL.
I do think they did that better in the movie to like actually have Jacob there and like talking about how he rebuilt it and stuff. I feel like that was a better addition and it would have kind of made this whole story come more full circle.
Yeah, I get why it's in there because it's kind of like establishing that like this is a weird, awkward relationship between Charlie and Bella, and they're like trying to like figure it out. And so of course you're gonna have like weird combos. It's like, I don't know, did you guys ever like babysit for someone and then the dad drives you home afterwards because you're like 12 and can't drive, and then you have to like sit there and like talk with them for like 15 minutes?
I have not had this particular
several times.
Yeah. And they're like slightly tipsy and you're just like, yeah, school's good.
It's either that or you sit there in silence.
And there's like no music or anything. Never. And it's just dark and you're just like, cool. Okay. Why couldn't your wife have driven me home? Literally. But that's like the vibes it was giving. And so like I get like why. I just don't think it was I mean, I don't think the whole thing was written well.
Oh no.
There was a lot of repetitive what's it called? Synonyms, adjectives. I don't know. There's a lot of adjectives that I was like, okay, we've used this like 30 times.
Yeah.
And speaking of repetitive words, lion. I feel like you can make it a drinking game. Just like every time the word lion pops up in this book, you take a shot because it is said so many times.
When we watched the movie.
It's said so many times. I should have counted. It was insane. I knew like the lion line from the movie. I didn't realize it was in the book that much. I don't even know if you noticed.
I don't think I really did. Not that. Yeah.
I remember like
I know it was there.
It was in there so many times. 3 or 4 times there was a paragraph where it was said like 4 times. And I was like, okay. But it's like said so many times and I was like, okay. And that for me again is like a religious thing because like especially like the lion meets the lamb, like that's like a biblical thing. And I was like, okay, I can see it, you know. And he's like, I'm the lion and you're the lamb and you're the prey, and I'm like, okay, like
we get it.
And then the whole like grizzly bear combo where they're like, yeah, Emmett hunts grizzly bears but they call me the mountain lion, or my preference is mountain lions or something like that. And I was like, oh my god, please spare me from this lion conversation.
No more.
And it's funny because lions, that's what you're going with. And again, I think it's just the religious thing, but I'm like, there's so many animals.
Right.
Bats. You could compare yourself to a bat. Batman, which Robert Pattinson does play.
Ironically.
But yeah, I was just like, but there was like, I know you said the religious themes were like muted, definitely, but I think like if you are religious, you do notice them.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
For sure.
Like constant mention of like temptation.
Right.
And I was like, okay.
I mean, I don't think I said it was muted. I said it's easy to ignore.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Easy
like,
to
when
ignore.
you're getting into like story elements, it's pretty easy to ignore in my opinion. But
yeah, I think the lion part was hard for me to ignore because I was like, Jesus Christ.
Shut up.
Enough already.
We get it. You are a predator.
What I noticed this time around, and I'm noticing it in other books as I'm rereading them too, is the fact that Bella like dreams about everything before it happens. Like, is she fucking psychic too?
Oh, that's interesting. What's her power when she turns?
That's what I was saying earlier. Her mind thing. They call her a shield, because she can like defend herself and eventually can defend others from other people's powers. That's why Edward can't read her mind, because her power is that she like protects herself.
Interesting. So do you think that she has like, I mean, I know that vampires can't have children, or at least Rosalie can't.
No, none of them can.
Yeah. They can't have children. So, like, but like maybe there's like something in her blood. Like if there's vampires and there's werewolves, like angels, demons. Like, is there something?
Like, I do get the feeling from these books. It's like, is it in Mortal Instruments where they're like, all the stories are real?
All the
I
stories
get
are
that
true.
feeling in these
Yeah.
where it's like, all the stories are true. But
Bigfoot's
like,
out there.
genuinely, Bella, like, it feels like her dreams in these books that she is psychic too. Because there's something I highlighted where she was dreaming about Jacob as a werewolf. In the later books, she dreams about vampire babies before she even knows she's pregnant. Like, she just kind of figures shit out. It's weird.
Huh.
She dreamed
crazy.
about them being vampires too before she figured that out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, because I remember I was reading that part and I was like, wait, did I skip something? Did she find out
Yeah.
already?
No, she just like dreams about it and figures it out. Like, there is so much potential for these books.
Also, they did not try very hard to hide the fact that they were vampires from
Oh,
her.
no.
No, they gave up.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
I think they're pretty reliant on the fact that most humans are just like kind of repelled by them because they like have the sense that like they're dangerous, so they just don't even really.
Well, I thought
Like,
the
they
whole
don't fuck
point
with
was
them.
like that they are inviting to their prey,
Yeah.
right? Like they're so
Yeah.
attractive
Yeah, that
because
was
it like invites them in. They talked about that several times.
it was like a huge contradiction because like when she's talking to, was it Jessica, I think, at one point, where she's like, oh, so like, are you and Edward dating or whatever? And she's like, I don't think I could even look him in the eye, like he's so intimidating.
Right.
And I was like,
I did
oh,
say that.
and I was like,
Yeah.
okay. But then like it was like a few little bit later, they're like, yeah, we're like kind and welcoming so that our prey comes up to us. And I was like, okay, what?
Maybe that's what they would be if they were hunting humans.
That makes
They're
sense.
intimidating because they know.
Yeah, that they're like intentionally. Like, there was reference because I was reading some of Eclipse this morning of Angela warming up to Alice enough to be able to like sit next to her at lunch, just like not being freaked out anymore because like they're all something about them is just like uncanny, I guess.
That's
And the
funny.
way
I
that they
mean-
are all like super perfect.
Yeah, they do talk about how they like stand out from everybody else. There's something different about them, and they maybe that just makes people wary.
That's interesting.
Except for Bella, apparently.
Yeah, because she's a freak.
She's got to have some sort of like something in her blood from a previous situation.
I don't know. I just, like I said, I feel she's kind of got her psychic thing going. Like, she's not normal.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
There's some comment, I can't remember which book it's in, where she like has some thought about like with the choice between Edward and Jacob of like, and if the world was like normal where monsters and vampires and werewolves and everything didn't exist, that like she would have been with Jacob, but then because Edward didn't die when he was supposed to, that's where it like opens up this whole other thing.
Timeline.
I don't know how to verbalize this.
Because he's immortal. So,
Yeah,
because
so,
he
like,
wouldn't have
he's-
lived that long.
Exactly. So that's why it's kind of like just this whole crazy romance is because he's not supposed to exist.
It's giving multiverse.
A little bit.
Edward did kind of like hint at that at the end because he doesn't want to turn her because he's like, you have so much life to live and like, who am I to take that away from you?
And they also have that combo about how like she wouldn't have been alive if he hadn't saved her from that truck. Or there was like
Right,
multiple
right.
instances where she would not continue to be alive. And so they're like messing with fate a bit.
Yeah. And I think he even said something like that if he wasn't what he was, if he wasn't a vampire, then they wouldn't have met.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that I guess we didn't really touch on this a ton. I did write, I know I should care about the age gap, but I can't be bothered. I think, like, you know, you said, like, he's so, like, 17, despite being old. Because, like, we've read it. But, like, Rhysand, I'm constantly like, why are you talking to Feyre? Like, constantly, I'm like, leave her alone. Because Rhys is, like, what, 900 years older than me?
I don't know. No, they don't even like.
that old.
No, they're like
They don't
old as
even
fuck.
really
I need to get
say
back
how
into
old they
those.
are ever
Yeah.
in Akatar.
I just know I think Cassian's like 800 years old or something. Like they're like, and I feel like
they're like ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Feyre's like 19 in the first book.
Yeah. And then like Amaran's like
Thousands of years old.
And then she's with Varian, is that his name?
Yeah.
And he's like old, like I think he's like 300 or something.
Because he's Fey, but
She's millennia older
like,
than
age
him.
just doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because like Feyre's like, oh, I just want to live, blah 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 blah. And Reese is like, great, you are my wife. And I'm like, the girl is like 19.
You are my mate.
Chill out.
She just learned how to read.
This is true.
Did you know that? She's illiterate.
Oh, no, I knew that.
Okay.
I love the meme of her, like, being a shitty artist.
It's so,
It's so
funny. And like the thing is like Sarah J. Maas, like side tangent, doesn't help those rumors because she never describes like she never describes the art like ever. Like she never says anything about like anyone being like it's good. Like there's a part where she paints this ancient family cabin.
Like all of the walls.
All the walls. She's not even in the family yet. And she paints the cabin. And then one of the family members comes to the house and she's like, oh, you painted. Which obviously was like, oh, you painted.
Yeah,
but like you easily could read it be like, oh, you painted. Okay.
So funny.
And then she constantly is gifting people paintings. Like she's constantly like, I made this for you. And everyone's constantly like, oh,
Yeah,
thank
I've only
you.
read the first one, so I knew about the illiterate thing.
She does learn to read.
Okay.
She learns to read eventually.
And then she rules a kingdom
immediately
after.
Like you
She's
do.
got like the bare minimum.
The 3rd grade level.
Yeah, right.
She passed the requirements. She can read.
She can read. If need be, she can just paint. Diplomatic.
It feels like the Trump mental competency thing that he doesn't show.
Yeah, no. If I was and again, side tangent, but if I was a person in that kingdom, I'd be like, she's in charge of making our rules.
What the fuck?
Please let me go home.
Yeah.
Like, get out. I would literally start a revolution. If we had smartphones, I'd be like, hey guys.
Mom, can you come pick me up? I'm scared.
Okay.
But
yeah,
no, in this context, like they just feel like I don't want to say immature, but like
they don't feel old.
no,
No.
at all.
The only time that they felt old was when he made that one comment. They're like listening to the radio or something. Or maybe they're in the house. And he's like, oh, I love the music from the 50s.
Yeah.
And the
Right.
80s. Like, that was like the one time I was like, oh, right, you're like older. But it
And
just
then sometimes the way he talks is kind of like,
old fashioned. But it like
A
made me
little bit, but
think
not
of.
even really.
but
No.
it doesn't make him feel old. Like he feels like a teenager.
Yeah. Which makes me feel a little bit better about him stalking her in her sleep.
Why was she okay with that?
She was too accepting of that.
She was just like,
that was real fast. And
she was like,
okay.
all right, yeah, you watch me while I sleep. I'm good with that. No,
It's insane.
no, you're not.
I'm sorry. I get that she like is dealing with emotionally neglectful parents. But like if you're dealing with emotionally neglectful parents and the first person that you're interested in, you just were like oh yeah, we're going to see each other now.
Mhm.
And then they immediately are like, yeah, I've been watching you sleep. And be like, okay, restraining order?
Yeah.
Like my dad's a cop?
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, to be fair, she was pissed off at first, but yeah, she dropped that real quick.
Yeah, like immediately I was like, okay, I feel like we need a little bit more resistance here. It's just like, I don't know, like there were multiple parts where it felt like enemies still, like there was a try to be enemies still ever, but it was
But
immediate.
it was not.
Immediately.
Yeah.
I've never
She was
gotten
just
that
like,
feeling from it.
well, I
Enemies to
didn't feel like it
lovers.
was enemies to lovers. Maybe it had the
Dislike,
potential to
yeah.
be, but
Maybe
like,
that's just what you look for now because that one's so popular.
I don't know.
It's a
I
popular
think
trope.
it's like, because
No.
right now it's a lot of like dislike to lovers.
Yeah.
Like a lot of books are like, oh, he's looking at me weird. And then I'm thinking of Zayden and Violet. It's like,
yeah, that's
then
what
like,
I think
she's
too.
like, he's looking at me weird and he doesn't like me, blah, blah, blah. And then he like
our families don't get along.
and then immediately he's like, no, I've been in love with you this whole time. I just don't know how to act around you. Like, that's kind of like the vibe. Okay, so let's rank characters. Number one character.
Alice.
Obviously.
100%.
Of course,
Alice.
1000%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just want an Alice book, honestly.
Really?
So
I want to know
cool.
more about her.
Yeah.
She's really interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, the more info that was added, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Let's follow that.
I love that there was actual backstory to all of the characters in the books versus in the movies. And obviously we get like Jasper in the movie.
His
Better
stare.
soldier.
Is that actually his plot in the book?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I haven't got to that part in books yet. I think it was kind of like because he joined the army when he was like 16 or 17. And I think it was like he just wanted to join the army pretty much. I can't remember if he was actually like, you know, I hope not. I'm gonna like have my own headcanon that he wasn't.
There is a lack of people of color.
Yes.
That's true.
I know that doesn't have to do anything with ranking, but like, I'm like, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, she's got the wolves, the Native Americans, but not.
But that's like it.
Yeah,
No.
that's it.
It's interesting. Okay, number two character. What do we got? Honestly, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if he's number
book
two.
Charlie is hard because I have a love for movie Charlie, and I think book Charlie. I was kind of like, okay, my guy.
I will say I really felt for him when Bella was like leaving.
And storming out.
Yeah, and storming out. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
I like book Charlie. He's forever kind of marred for me because of Eclipse. His response to finding out that Jacob kissed Bella without her permission. I was kind of just like, I thought you were cool, dude. He's so like blasé, like does not give a fuck. It's like, oh yeah, it's Jacob. Obviously that's fine. Like, no, it's not.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Me either. I thought you were gonna say something different.
I was like, what is happening?
He was like, it's Jacob, so it's fine. But like, it's really not.
It's really not.
Yeah.
She was not okay with that, and you need to like
Yeah.
stand up for her a little bit more there. And yeah, that's kind of always ruined.
Charlie, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie for me. So whenever I see people online being like, King Charlie, and all that shit, it's like, yeah, but also,
Yeah, he's a shitty parent.
He really is.
Okay.
So I don't know if I
Carlisle.
would put him at two. Oh, Carlisle, I do like.
I adore Esme too.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna rank Esme slightly lower personally, just because she isn't really prominent in this book, but she is very sweet.
Yeah.
Also, I
True.
just can never get over the fact that she plays, what is her name, Rebecca in Grey's Anatomy, like the actor.
Oh yeah.
The one that goes crazy and like tricks, like falls in love with Karev.
She gets the new face.
She like.
Oh my gosh. I know who you're talking about now.
And every time I see her in the movies, I'm just like, you sneaky little woman. But I like her as a character.
I feel like the movies really kind of did her disservice too, because they never explained anything about her really in the movies, other than like Carlisle found her. It's like
Her jumping off a cliff.
because her baby died. Like
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of talk about baby loss, which is really interesting. Again, I think it points to Mormon culture because babies are a big thing. Be fruitful and multiply.
first time Bella had sex, she got pregnant.
Don't have sex. You will get pregnant and die.
Cut back to last episode.
We are still promoting no sex. No, okay, because people have all these theories because like he doesn't have blood, so he can't get an erection.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And so people were like, how did she get pregnant if he can't? And they honeymoon.
Okay, yeah.
In like Hawaii or something?
No,
Bali?
they're in kind of South America.
Yeah, it's like somewhere
Okay.
warm. Yeah. And they like go to an island to be together privately.
Yeah, so they're like in warm tropical waters.
And it warms his body up enough.
Okay.
My theory with this is just vampires in general, too. Like, they don't have blood, and like that's why they consume blood, right? So like, if you hunted enough, would you have enough blood?
I mean, that's valid.
That's
Like,
interesting,
that's
yeah.
my theory on vampires, why they would drink blood. Because they don't have blood.
So then what happens? Like, I don't know.
And he would have, going, like, prior to that trip, been drinking a lot of blood because he didn't want to, like, accidentally kill her.
Right.
Because I was like, I remember when people were like, why haven't they had sex yet? Why haven't they had sex yet? Like in the book, and she like waited purposely to have them be married because again, it was like Mormon thing.
Yeah.
But she like waited, but then they like she explained it as like it was like an Edward thing.
Yeah. Yeah, his whole thing is that like he's already broken like every rule. So he just if there's one thing that he can leave unbroken, he wants his virginity.
What a king.
Okay.
He's like, I'm lying, I'm stolen, I've killed people, but I will keep my virginity.
And if that's not a PSA of the early 2000s, I don't know what is. You wouldn't download a car. Or was it you wouldn't steal a car?
You wouldn't download it.
Right at the beginning. No, especially when you'd like sneak downstairs to watch a movie.
Yeah.
And put the VHS in. And then you're like,
Turn it down.
Disney Fast Play. Here we go. And the George Lopez one on like Nickelodeon.
Shrek 2 main menu.
I was thinking, you know, the Shirley Temple like DVD set.
No.
It was like a thing they used to advertise. You know, like they'd advertise.
Oh yeah.
And they'd be like, animal crackers for $14.99. You can get the complete collection of Shirley Temples. Or like, anyways,
That's funny.
core memory.
But yeah, no, that's his whole thing.
It's so funny.
But see, that's where in that plot line too is where I kind of get into the it's easy to ignore because he's doing that and then Bella's like over here naked, like please have sex with me.
So funny. I feel like we read that in a Fourth Wing when like Xaden's literally in the last.
In Onyx Storm.
Where he's like,
He's
I can't
right. It's
control myself.
exactly the same.
I'm telling you, it's like influenced so much.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And then like, but you know, it's funny because like YA has progressed now where they like have. I mean, Cassandra Clare always did Fade to Blacks.
Yeah.
You know, Closed Door, Fade to Blacks.
Yeah. But it really didn't come in until the later books even.
No, but like the early 2000s, like when we were reading YA, I just remember like a lot of like, I'm a virgin, you know, like and it was like so important to the plot. I'm like, okay, there's more to you.
Yeah, this is just Edward being squeamish.
So funny.
He's an old man.
Also, Bella's whole squeamish thing with blood.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I'm trying not to be judgmental because blood doesn't freak me out, and I get blood draws and shit all the time. So like, yeah, you can't be squeamish. And I will sit there and be like, oh yeah, that's a good vein. Oh no, they literally are. They're like, what's a good sign? I'm like, that one's good. This one might blow, but you can try. And like, but like I've never understood when people are, especially girls, if you get your period, a period haver, I will never understand people being like, I faint at the sight of blood, because I'm like, what are you doing?
No, really.
It's not the sight of blood,
It's the smell.
And I think it's there just for irony, to be honest.
Okay. I mean,
because she becomes a vampire as a human, blood makes her faint.
Well, and that was the thing. It's like literally at the end of the book, she's like, well, when we get married and you turn me. And I'm like, when we get married? We just met. But
literally.
Did she say that? She so like does not want to get married in these books.
Oh, that's funny because she says like, I noted it because I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like it was like right after they had said I love you, and I think it was post the attack scene at the end with James. Like I think it was, or it might have even been before that. Like it was around the baseball game or something. But she's like, yeah, in the future, like when we get married and whatever. And he was like, and I was like, that's a wild thing to say.
I don't remember this.
Okay, I'm confident. I'm confident because I was like, that is a crazy thing to say. I'm going to turn off my mic. You guys keep talking.
No, Edward proposes in New Moon and she laughs. No, I'm 17 years old.
I mean, that's a reasonable reaction when you get proposed to at 17.
Because like her parents got married young and they obviously got divorced. So she's like, no. Like, we're not doing this.
I don't remember her saying like when we're married. I know she always talks about like, yeah, we're gonna be together forever. It was crazy. Like they did talk like that, like I love you and we're like you're my life now. Like this is it. And so they do kind of talk like that, but I don't think they ever say married.
Future Lillie, when you're editing this, if you find it, please mark it. You're probably wrong and it's okay. But if you do find it, just mark it for me.
So does not want to get married.
That's so funny because I was like, the way that she was talking, she's like, yeah, well, like, you know, we're going to be together forever. And I swear to God. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
no, it is crazy.
Them getting married is a compromise so that they can have sex. Like, that's literally all. No, it's not just that. It's not just that. It's also she wants Edward to change her, and he won't do it unless she marries him first.
Old-fashioned king.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I mean, he is 100 years old, so I guess
he's like.
That's my thing to her again, where I'm like, it's kind of easy to ignore. Like, of course he believes that you shouldn't have premarital sex. He was born in 1901.
Also, like, I know I'm complaining about them being like super immature, but it makes sense for their character. Like, it's annoying to me, but it makes sense. Like, it makes sense he wants to move fast because he's like, this is the first time I've ever found anyone to love me. Like, I gotta lock this down. And it makes sense for her because she's like 17 and that's what you do at 17.
Right.
Well, it's a whole thing too. I can't remember what book that was in. Maybe it was even in Midnight Sun. That vampires, like, they feel emotions a lot stronger than humans do. So that's kind of why he's just like, because it was
like his mood swings.
Okay, and when I was reading his mood swings, all I could think was Christian Grey. Yeah. Have you read 50 Shades of Grey?
No.
Okay, so literally.
Mr. Mercury.
Yeah. Yeah, and she like also Anna way more tolerable than Bella. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, 50 Shades of Grey was a fan fiction based off of Twilight. I don't know why you'd be watching this and you didn't know that, but
a lot of people that don't know that.
Yeah, because people are really out of the fan fiction world. Yeah. But yeah, like I've read all of 50 Shades of Grey before I read Twilight, but I like Christian Grey, like you can really see Edward in him, but like Christian Grey is like an abusive jerk, like 1000%. Does Edward get that way too? Christian's just really controlling.
Edward gets a little controlling, yeah, but it's more about like not wanting her to go hang out with young werewolves that might like maul her face off.
Yeah, and Christian's just like, you're hot and you're mine. And no one else can find you hot. Yeah. And no one else can find you hot. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's interesting seeing the parallels though. Because like you can see Alice and Christian's sister. I don't remember her name. What is her name? Mia? Got her. She be knowing. It's been a really long time. I don't remember character names, I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of times. I just every time Jessica came up on the screen though, all I could think about was Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick played the hell out of Jessica. There's not much to work with there.
There's not on any of the high school students are so two-dimensional in these books.
Well, and that was the other
There's
thing.
more of them too.
Oh.
More in the movies.
Okay, because the other thing that was really standing out to me, and again, like we were saying, this influences like more future books or like other people's books and stuff. It's all these characters who don't have friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Feyre, again, hate to bring her up. She doesn't have any friends.
Nope.
All of her friends are Reese's friends, which means they will always be more loyal to Reese than they will her.
Right.
They're not really her friends.
See, again, that's what I kind of love about these books is they're so mundane. Bella has friends and she does her homework.
Yeah, she has friends, but she doesn't like them. Like Feyre has people around her too that are like kind of just there, but they're not really like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do they become
Yeah.
people she like cries to about things?
A little bit. I mean, obviously you can't tell them like the vampire
Right.
thing, but I think she gets pretty close with Angela.
Okay, because that's like my biggest gripe now is every time I read a book, I'm like, if the main girl does not have friends, then like this is not the book for me.
And obviously she gets really close with Alice.
Yeah, but
Right.
Alice is also more loyal to Edward.
Well,
But I
yes
mean,
and no. Because Alice, and again, this is something that's not touched on in this book, but it is in Midnight Sun. Like, she knew Edward was going to fall in love with Bella. I mean, she saw both futures of him killing her or them falling in love. So she was pretty much just immediately like, "You're my sister now."
in an attempt to save her.
No, not even. She just like has complete faith in Edward.
She just decided
Yeah, she was just like,
he's
"You're
not
my
gonna kill her.
sister
If I make the decision,
I'm gonna make this decision for you.
No, because like Feyre has like Cassian and Asriel, but at the end of the day, Cassian and Asriel would always choose Reese over.
Oh, for sure. I
They
mean,
would
they're the
pick-
bad boys.
They would pick Feyre because Reese loves Feyre, but like at the end of the day,
If they had to choose between the two of them, they're gonna go with Reese.
mhm. But I won't spoil the rest.
This is kind of the opposite.
Mm.
Like, Bella's friends kind of become friends with Alice and Edward because...
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit. Not, like, super close friends, but they, like I was saying earlier about how they kind of put aside their prejudices against the Cullens and finally kind of warm up to them, and they do it for Bella.
Oh, that's sweet. I like that.
Okay, so she has friends.
She has friends. She will get friends.
She's just kind of mean in the way she thinks about them.
Yeah.
Just like Mike is a golden retriever, which I mean, yeah, he kind of is, but also.
I mean, some of her lines, I was like, okay, that's like low key kind of fair. Like when she made some sort of comment about like over friendly people, and I was like, I get it. Like if someone's kind of like, hello, welcome, I'd be like, okay, back off.
Enough.
I mean, except that I wouldn't say that because I'm too nice. So I would be like, hi. And odds are it's me going, hi, welcome. So.
Yeah, Lily, that kind of describes you.
To be fair, it's because I always feel awkward and I'm like, okay, someone's got to bring the tension. Someone's got to be friendly.
Yeah, you gotta say something to make something.
Yeah.
And it's fine after that.
Yeah, somebody's got to be a cheerleader. But yeah, I don't know. We never finished ranking.
No, we got distracted.
So it's Alice.
Carlisle.
Carlisle. I do enjoy Edward.
Edward. Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah.
We can put him at 3.
The whole thing in Port Angeles where he's like, you would have decimated their crime statistics for a decade.
That was
so
funny.
And then again, his comment about Alice having too much fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like there was a lot of little one-liners where I'm like, oh, and there was like one line that was like, oh, have fun, don't fall in, when she's like doing the laundry.
Oh yeah, because she had said before, like, oh, I might fall in.
And I was like, that's really funny because also that's one of my favorite bits is anytime someone goes to the bathroom, I'm always like, have fun, don't fall in.
So far we have
Alice is 1.
Alice, Carlisle, and Edward.
Okay. Edward is 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like I was saying, I don't think we've explored a lot of characters.
Not
Yeah.
really.
So like,
Those were like the 3 backstories we kind of got.
yes,
Right.
We got some of Esme too.
I guess
A
Esme
little bit.
can
Yeah.
take 4 then.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't get backstory from him, but we did get some Emmett.
I
like
did
Emmett.
like Emmett from like the little bit we
He's
got.
Okay,
funny.
but do we like the little bit of we got of Emmett better than we liked Bella?
I mean, personally,
Because we haven't ranked her yet.
You right?
look, I really did not like Bella.
Damn, you hate on my girl.
And maybe it gets better.
I like Bella, but she is definitely more dull in this book.
It's not even about her being dull. I just like
I just couldn't get. She just complained about everything, and it was like
Yeah.
constant. I was like, girl.
she's very Mary Sue to me.
Yeah.
Like it felt like, and I feel like this is the issue with a lot of female characters, is that it feels like for whatever reason they make these main character girls like fall flat so that it's digestible for readers of all types, so you can picture yourself as the main
Yeah.
character.
So Bella is the first your name insert.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, she's not the first. I mean, Mary Sue exists for a reason, but like
Yeah.
it just like it feels like she was meant to kind of fit every girl in some sort of capacity. And also that I'm not like other girls, which was kind of the people who were reading at the time.
Yeah.
And so like I don't know, it felt like she just wasn't, but it's an issue with a lot of books. There's like I think there's a lot of characters that I just don't particularly love. Like if you were to ask me a list of my favorite characters, I think it's just because like
Yeah,
yeah,
no, I
they're
get that.
there, but like
Mm-hmm.
they're there. You know, they just fall a little flat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ironically, with this book being from Bella's point of view, I feel like she's the one we get the least amount of backstory from.
Yeah, she leaves a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Out. She's an unreliable
A little
narrator.
bit, yeah.
I mean, and fair enough. I mean, she's very judgy of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
She's like clearly traumatized. Like, so of course she's gonna be unreliable. It's like Katniss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't take anything that girl says.
Mm.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, anyways, but I guess
Do you think it's funny though, with like how kind of mean she is in her thoughts about her friends? She also will like drop everything for them too.
oh, and she
That's
doesn't
weird.
say it to their face. She's really
Oh, no, not
nice.
at all.
Yeah.
But like in her actions with them, it doesn't line up.
Yeah, that's also it seems out of character
Mhm.
because like everybody has their judgy moments,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
like it's like her thoughts are constantly negative,
Yeah.
but then she doesn't act on it, which is
Maybe
good.
it's just, I mean,
Right.
it could just be the poor writing then of we're in her thoughts, we're hearing more of the author than we are of the character. So
Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
that makes sense. But yeah, it was like interesting. I was like, oh, this is how you think, but you don't act,
Mhm.
which is fine, I guess. I don't know.
Like she's like so mean in her thoughts about both Mike and Jessica, and yet she's still also like turns Mike down and just goes, "It would hurt Jessica's feelings."
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I was like, you could just stop talking to those people. You don't have to sit with them at
Mhm.
lunch. Like you could do things to isolate yourself from them. You don't have
Yeah.
to go
She
shopping.
could like. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Like
It's where I'm like, I feel like her actions are just so different from like she's a nice person, I think, but her thoughts about people are mean.
it's just really interesting.
Yeah, it's quite the juxtaposition.
Yeah, I don't know. So I guess Bella, 4. We were gonna rank Emmett higher than Bella.
I can be flexible if we want to put Bella
I would put
above
Bella
Emmett.
for
Okay.
Okay.
personally.
So we got Alice,
Carlisle.
Carlisle, Esme.
Edward.
Oh wait,
Edward.
Edward, Bella.
Bella.
Oh, we forgot about Charlie again.
Well, we have Esme, Jasper,
For who's left?
Emmett,
Jasper, Emmett,
Charlie,
Rosalie.
Rosalie. I feel like Rosalie has to go last purely because we don't spend a lot of
Yeah.
time
Just
with
don't
her.
know anything about
Yes.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we could add Jacob.
Oh yeah,
He's
not a ton.
barely.
He's
in
barely
the
in
book.
it, but he's sweet.
Baby.
Yeah, I mean,
His growth spurt.
Dude, no. He even like in the books, he gets to be like 6'7". Like in the movies didn't even capture that.
Yeah, like he showed up at prom and she was
Yeah.
like,
she's like, "How tall are you?"
I didn't notice until rewatching Twilight. I never realized how short Kristen Stewart is until I was looking at her like staring at
how
at
short is
Rob.
she?
I don't know. I was gonna Google that. I don't have my phone. But like she is Robert Pattinson that tall or is she short? Wait,
Or both.
it's true. I mean, we're talking like my parents' height difference. My
Your-
mom is 5 foot. My dad is almost 6'2".
She's 5'5".
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
so
God, Robert is tall.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson 6'1".
Okay.
Taylor
Okay.
Lautner is
I
5'9".
swear it looked like a bigger height difference than that when they were like in the hallway.
Anna Kendrick's 5'2". She screams like 5'7" to me.
yeah.
I guess she got that confidence.
I mean, I think the big thing is like a lot of actors are actually really short. Like, have you ever seen
Yeah.
pictures of like Lady Gaga
No.
or even Beyonce? I'm pretty sure Beyonce's like short too. Hold on.
Oh,
Really?
no way.
Yeah, I swear someone said she was like 5'2" or something.
No way. She has legs for days. There's no fucking.
Maybe I'm making that up. Oh, she's 5'6". Okay.
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 That makes
Somebody.
more sense.
Shakira's 5'2".
That makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah, Lady Gaga's like tiny.
Okay, guys, ranking.
Hold on. Okay, so that we had all those people. Lady Gaga's 5'1".
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's tiny.
That's crazy.
Uh
All right.
Alice,
Here's
Carlisle,
a possibilities. Okay.
Then maybe Charlie.
Edward, Charlie.
Yeah.
He's a neglectful parent, but he's trying kind of towards
Sort
the
of.
end.
Kinda.
Towards
I
the
have
end.
hope for him
He's-
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not super present in this book.
No.
Yeah. I did like when he went to check on her while she in her bed to make sure she was okay.
Yeah.
Right. And then unplug the battery in her truck so she couldn't leave.
That was really funny.
So we have Rosalie, Emmett, and Jacob. Oh, and Jasper.
Okay. Then I think we
Okay.
do Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake's a good character.
He's
just
sweet,
not in
yeah.
this
Yeah.
a lot.
Mhm.
And then I don't really care about the other three. I think we can do whatever order. I think maybe Rosalie last. again.
Yeah.
And then
We just
Jasper and
don't know.
Emmett. Emmett, we get more.
I
of.
mean,
think Emmett
yeah.
over
We get a
Jasper.
little bit more of Emmett, so I would say Emmett first.
Okay, so we've got
Also, I feel like the Confederate soldier should be second. If not last, but Rosalie is a bitch at this point.
agreed. Yeah, purely
Yeah.
based off of what we know about them
Yeah.
in
Mhm.
this book.
Right.
I do appreciate too in the book that Jasper isn't as standoffish as he is in the movie. He's a fucking freak in the movie.
I just know his stare.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't get that feeling from him in this book. Like I love the.
Did you know that?
scene-
I did not know this.
Oh yeah. No, they did my man dirty. Like it was Jackson Rathford.
He just like stands there and is like,
He's so hot, but they
Because he
did
like
him dirty in this
controls
movie.
emotions, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but like
Alright.
that scene of them in the airport where he's kind of like got his hand on her back. I thought that was sweet
Yeah.
yeah,
to calm her down.
yeah. Jasper.
Anyway,
Okay.
All right. We
Well,
did it.
we
They're
finally,
ranked.
after like half an hour ranked 6 characters.
You,
Look.
we're gonna go on tangents.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out how tall Lady Gaga is.
This is the tangent of a killer. Oh my god, episode title.
Oh, I love it.
Perfect.
It's beautiful.
All right, guys. Would you read the rest of the Twilight books after reading just this one?
I think I would eventually.
Good answer, good
not
answer.
not right now. I'm kind of interested because I really don't know
Yeah.
a lot of the details. I'm interested to kind of see where they go with it.
Yeah.
But I don't feel the need to be like I need to read the rest
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
not like
And I feel the same way. I also was
Yeah.
like now learning that we're not gonna get a ton of Alice lore really like moved it down
That
the
hurts.
hole.
My girl. No, I think Eclipse is where she really finds her groove, writing wise. Like that's the best one.
And it makes sense. Like it's her first novel and like, you know, all of those sort of things. So like of course it's gonna take her a second. I mean, there's a lot of authors that we read where like the later books are really good.
Yeah. Breaking Dawn is 50-50.
Okay, they're better writing, stronger. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean they're good.
This is true. This is true.
There's a difference.
Anyway. But no, I get what you're saying. It's not like I must know how the story continues because it's kind of obvious even if you haven't seen the movies. Like they're gonna be together forever, right? 'Cause
Right.
Bella is.
And also, like, the ending was not like a huge like cliffhanger or anything,
No, it was
other
pretty,
than
like,
like
wrapped
she
up.
really wants him to turn her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even like the drama. I mean, I know there's like more like vampire politics and stuff that comes into play a little bit later. But like, I don't know, in a lot of books with things like that, like it's clearly just supposed to be a love story and they're vampires, and a little bit less of like the whole world is burning and we've got to solve all of this stuff.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's such a cozy read for me just because it's so mundane, even though it's got the werewolves and the vampires and stuff and the kind of superpowers.
And
But,
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I really like
it's so mundane though.
Like if
I kind of love it.
Yeah, no, it's like it's very chill.
Yeah.
I like it. It's an easy read. A little annoying, but it's an easy read.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it gets you reading, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
People need to read.
Anyway, that was our monthly book pick
For September.
Exactly. Next month, we're reading.
And then there were none by Agatha Christie.
We wanted to do a murder mystery for Halloween. So this episode will come out the Tuesday, the week of the Halloween. So whenever that date is, future Lillie added in here.
Right there.
The week of the Halloween.
The week of the Halloween.
So if you want to read along, read it with us. None of us have read it before, but we wanted to do like murder mystery for Halloween
cool.
instead of like spooky, creepy stuff.
That ain't me.
That's not our vibe. So join us or don't, whatever your heart desires.
October book club, Agatha Christie.
And if you have any suggestions for November, a book that makes you feel gratitude for whatever reason,
makes you feel gratitude,
or not,
or something.
I was joking.
Different.
Can you imagine? It's like a children's picture book.
Yeah. Or maybe a book that makes you feel angry.
Wait, what'd you say?
Something that makes you feel angry.
I'm so glad this is
not
not me. I'm thankful this isn't me. I'm thankful I'm not in this situation.
Yeah.
Whatever your heart desires. The Hunger Games.
Damn,
Katniss, that sucks.
Cool story. Anyway.
Glad it ain't me.
Well.
But if you have suggestions, holiday book,
or anything else you want us to talk about,
let us know. Or don't. I don't know. Like and subscribe. Hit that smash button.
We're leaving that in.
You know what we meant.
Anyways.
You mean what we know. It's fine.
You mean what we know?
Have you ever heard them? No. Oh, my boss used to say that all the time. It makes me laugh. Whenever you can't get something out right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You mean what I know.
I love that. That is being added to my lexicon.
Yeah.
Anyways, like and subscribe, follow, comment. Follow us on social media if that's your vibe. We're there. Otherwise,
We out.
what's the song?
Ho, ho, ho.
We just cut in all the very controversial lines out of context at the beginning.
We're channeling your inner Edward, okay?
We're gonna start a cult. This is an anti-sex podcast.